Hello again. Well, I caught a little bit of Fox News and actually listened to Bill O'Reilly. And Bill O'Reilly was talking about the same thing everybody else is talking about. And that's the email that Ben Rhodes had sent to the White House on the 14th of September. Now, what's interesting is the only media outlet that's talking about this is Fox News. Not a single major outlet even mentioned it. Caught a little bit of Trey Gowdy too, and he was upset that Congress never received this email. The email that Ben Rhodes had sent. And they did ask for all the documentation, but they never got it. I gotta believe that that email was inadvertently sent or allowed to be sent. I don't believe that the White House would have allowed it to go for the obvious reasons, because what it does is it shows that they were very much involved in a cover-up right from the get-go. O'Reilly is really upset that none of the other outlets are even mentioning it. If we were playing in an even playing field, Obama would be removed from power. But we're not playing in an even playing field. And that's what's frustrating. He continues to get away with crimes against the American people. And nobody can do a damn thing to him. Who are we going to go to? The Attorney General? He's as corrupt as Obama is. Who are we going to go to? The director of the CIA, John Brennan? There's no one to go to. That's why I think America's screwed. There's no one to go to. You know, I made mention of this in previous videos as well. Our military sheds its blood on foreign soil to free citizens in other countries. Yet we're being destroyed in our own country by this corrupt administration. And for the most part, a corrupt Congress. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said, if you could change 3 things, what would they be? I said, I'd first get rid of Obama. Then I'd get rid of his administration. And then I'd get rid of Congress. And he says, well, if you did that, you'd have no country left. And I said, well, no. I'd replace Congress. I'd keep maybe a handful of representatives. I would change the laws specific to Congress. They would have to comply with the same laws as everyone else. They wouldn't have any exceptions like they have now, like insider trading or being able to sexually harass. I would eliminate their ability to remain in Congress for more than 2 terms. I would eliminate their ability to transfer from Congress to the Senate or from the Senate to Congress. They would not be allowed to do insider trading. I would get rid of the Supreme Court. No one would have an appointment for life. I would change the federal laws. There'd be no federal judge appointed for life. In California, I voted on Proposition 8. And what happened with that? Well, you had a homosexual federal judge that ruled against the will of the American people, ruled against the citizens in California. Look what happened in Colorado, or in Utah. In Utah, they had a law that was on the books for 10 years. Marriage between a man and a woman. A federal judge came along and changed that. Nobody would be appointed for life. Sadly, none of it's going to happen. We're not going to get rid of Obama. We can't get rid of his corrupt, dysfunctional criminal administration. We can't get rid of the slimes that are in Congress. And we can't get rid of the Supreme Court. Do you need to know any more? America is in its death throes. That's what it's in, folks. You don't want to hear it. Don't watch the video. America, I believe, is in its death throes. Just a matter of time.